All right, we're going to go ahead and dimension this part out. So we're going to create a drawing. The best way to do that is come over here, right click, and select create drawing of part, and then select 4 views. And that way your front, top, right, and your isometric view is already loaded in. Oh, sorry, I was not showing you my whole torso there. Once this loads, we'll have our views automated. First thing I recommend doing is let's just select all these and turn on hidden lines. Show hidden lines. What that'll do is show us the features that are taking place inside the part, and lets us know that these are through holes going all the way through. Now, the next thing I want to go ahead and do is, with it being a block, we just need to dimension the length and the width and thickness. Now, if you remember from the last time we dimensioned a square block like this, when we were able to knock out length and width at the same time pretty much. So let's just look at this front view and let's add a dimension here. And whoopsie, I'm accidentally dimensioning that hole. Just dimension the edge. And remember, it's about 3 times the letter height, at least for distance, and then bigger dimensions always go on top. And do you recall how we were able to use just this one designation to imply that this designation was equal? When you come in and double click this guy, and this window comes up, and you can say 2x. And that'll get you 2x by 3, and that tells your print reader that he's dealing with a square. Now, the next thing we want to dimension is thickness. Go ahead and knock that off the bat. We can do that. I'm going to do it in this view here. Come over, and we got a 1-inch block. Now we need to do these hole locations. Before we do that, I want to go ahead and dimension one of these holes. I'm going to go ahead and dimension this one. I'm going to make it 0.5, and I'm going to do the same thing that I did here. Instead of dimensioning each one of these as 0.5, I'm going to go ahead and put diameter, what we got, 9 holes, just like so, 9 times 0.5. So that tells us that each hole has that same diameter. Now, I was taught to put TYP, which meant typical, which meant any feature that was the same was TYP typical. I guess that's kind of like an older style. This is the more modern style of dimensioning. So if you ever see that, that's what that is. It's kind of one and the same, or if that's how you were taught. The next thing we just need to dimension is we're going to add a center mark, a center line to this block here to communicate its symmetry. I'm going to do the same here. All right, and then what that'll do is we'll actually, there's another way to do this. I'm contemplating if that's how I want to do it, because technically, since we've implied that it's symmetric, we don't need a dimension from edge to edge. Let's try this. Let's do this. It'll let us. It's not gonna. I was gonna just dimension from this to here, that to here. Oh, instead I'm just gonna do this. So do what we had before. Right, now we're going to do our hole locations, okay, and that's going to be pretty simple as well. I'm going to add a center mark to all of these. And because they are all equidistant, both on the x-axis and the y-axis, when we go to dimension it, if we click this distance to this distance, okay, and we specify that they're 1 inch apart, one thing that we can do is we can take that, and it's going to be 1 inch apart 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times. So we're actually going to put 6x for that one. And then we can do the same thing for this other dimension, which is on a different axis. So we still got to communicate it, even though it's kind of the same. We're going to go ahead and make this a 6x by 1. What that represents is you got this distance, this distance, this distance, this distance, this distance, and this distance. And drag that up and just get things out of that center line here. All right, and so that tells us, let's see, we got length, we got width, we got thickness, we got center to center location. The last dimension we need, see, and this is where that center line dimension will come in handy. I'm going to try this again. All right, what I'm going to do instead of doing that though is I'm going to go ahead and just dimension from here to here. Okay, and then that tells us the edge, distance from the edge. Although technically I don't need that either because look, I know it's 1 inch from here to here. I know it's 1 inch from here to here. I also know it's centered because of the center mark. So I'm pretty sure I don't need that one. I think we're done. I think I've got everything that we need to dimension that. Length, width, thickness, check. Hole locations, we know it's going to be 1 and 1 and 2. Center marks tell us everything's symmetric. I'd be curious to see what you guys think. I think we are good. I think we are good on all the dimensions there. 6x, 6x. Yeah, the only difference I would like to do is dimension from center line to corner, but that's all right.